Hi everyone, welcome back to part 8 of my Indigo Disk DLC. It's definitely been quite a long time because of all the holidays that came in between and the fact that I got sick. So I really wasn't able to upload any of these videos. But I have completed the DLC at this point, so I'll quickly go ahead and upload all of my videos in the coming days. Now this episode is where I actually defeated the last of the Elite Four. I believe it's Amarys. She is a steel type trainer and we will be able to find her in the canyon biome. So that is where I'll be heading out pretty soon. At this point in the game, I was still kind of exploring it. I was still having the goal of completing my Pokédex. So hoping that I'll be able to find some new Pokemons. Even though I believe we have already explored this biome. Found a new Pokemon right here. This is Porygon and you'll be able to find it in the polar biome. This Pokemon was a bit harder for me to find. Really not sure if it's actually rare or if it was just my game where I was just not getting the spawn. Either way, we have another new Pokemon to the Pokédex. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of Pokemons that are exclusively found only in Violet version. I believe Sandslash is one of those. So those Pokemons I might have to take from Pokemon Home from another game of mine. But for now, we are going to try and fill out all the Pokédex entries that are actually available right here for, I believe, Scarlet. And we can go from there. I'm also trying to find all the items here in Polar Biome before we move on. The main reason is that I've already explored the canyon biome. I believe that there is only a small area in it that is yet to be explored, which I'll take up on another day. For now, we are just going to explore a bit of this area before we move on and challenge Amarys. One of the main reason I came here is to just see if we can climb up this wall. Apparently not. Alright. This is actually the border of the map itself. But I guess they actually block us from going over there. Here's another new TM, Meteor Beam. This is right next to the class here in Polar Biome. I believe there is another item. 10 flying shots as well as another TM here at the top. This one's flash cannon. Pretty cool. Alright. I guess we don't really have anything else in the class itself. This is actually a pretty good view from this platform. By the way, if you wonder why I fell down there, I just practically jumped off it just to see how my character will actually react. We found another new student here. As far as I've seen the map in Sarabi, it seems that I have missed quite a few trainers. There are definitely more than 10 trainers in each of these biomes. So definitely I haven't really been exploring the map right. So I might have to go back offline and try to challenge all of them. I also still haven't challenged any of the tough trainers. So that is still on my plate. I believe we'll be able to unlock something by challenging all of them. Recently in one of my mystery code videos, I did show that there is a mystery character whom you can actually unlock. I believe that you'll be able to unlock that character once you defeat all of these tough trainers in each of these areas. So that is something I'll do soon. But let me at least complete out this main storyline part. On the other hand, I've been trying to find Kingdra. I believe that I'll be able to find it in a tier 8 battle, but it is quite rare considering that it is a final evolution form. Hopefully I'll be able to find it one of these days. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it either in 5-star raids or 6-star raids. I did try checking out the, I believe, Pokeportal, but I really don't see any other Pokemons over there. I guess it's just my game. So I'm just gonna try and catch all the Pokemons by the tier 8 battles. Found another trainer here who has actually a Sandslash, which is pretty amazing but kind of suspicious. I mean, it's really not available here in the Scarlet version, so I'm wondering how this trainer was able to find this Pokemon. Also, I believe that Vulpix is actually a Scarlet version Pokemon. You won't be able to find it if you're playing Pokemon Violet. So they are actually version exclusives. I'm also training up my team. I'm sure that, we have a tough battle against Kiran coming up. And I'm afraid that he will have level 100 Pokemons. At least that is what I thought during the time I was playing this game. So I just wanted to make sure that all of my Pokemons are at level 100 before I do challenge him. And this defeating all of these Pokemon trainers, I think will help me a lot with that. There we go, this trainer is defeated as well. The good thing is most of these trainers do give you a lot of Pokemon. So if you are running out of Pokemon, it's an easier way to just defeat all of these trainers and get more. I'm also guessing that I've already explored all of these areas. Let me quickly go ahead and heal up my team members before I go back to the polar biome. I believe there are at least 2 more trainers that I actually skipped, so I definitely want to defeat them. Also, if you're wondering, here is the team I'm gonna use against Amarys. As you can see, most of them are either fire type or ground type. I believe those 2 typings are really good against steel type Pokemon. But of course, I still have to be a bit more careful and do not actually knock out my own team members while using Earthquake. Here we are, another trainer. I found her at the exit of Charstone Cave. I guess I must have missed her while I actually went in one direction yesterday or in the last episode. But let me quickly go ahead and defeat her. She does have a lower level Pokemon, so it shouldn't be too tough. I actually really like Duosion. I've never used it in my team though. I'm hoping that one of these days I'll get a chance to actually use it. It's a pretty unique Pokemon, and I feel that I always ignore it whenever I do catch this Pokemon, even though I want to add it to my team. But there we go. One more turn and we have taken her down as well. At this point, it seems like I won't be able to complete 6 team members. So I will just go ahead with the Pokemons I already have in my team, which means I might be actually using a couple of Pokemons from my Paldean team itself. But of course, totally I do have around 10 Pokemons that are at level 85 and do have a really good moveset. So I'll be able to kind of switch around them and have around 6 Pokemons in my team. That way I think I'll be able to use Pokemons for different typing. I also believe that Kiran will have no particular typing for his Pokemon, so I definitely want to see how that goes. I'm also wondering what happens if we actually use Ogerpon in our team when we challenge him. It's definitely pretty interesting and I want to definitely try that out. Ogerpon is actually leveled up in my case. I did actually use him at the end of Kitakami DLC, so I should be able to go ahead and fit it into my team with a random typing. But of course, for now we are just gonna go ahead and catch a couple of new Pokemons, just like this Quillfish right here. Pretty cool. I believe I can actually go ahead and evolve it as well. It should just have a move which probably it already knows. Let me see. Yep, here it is, Barbarage. It is the move that you need. Once you have this move, all you have to do is level up and it will actually evolve. It's pretty easy to evolve it here than in Pokemon Arceus. I also have a lot of rare candies which I could use to level up my team members to level 100. I might actually do that. Unfortunately here I actually clicked on B button, so it stopped evolving. Let me try that again. Either way, this is 2 new entries for the Pokédex. There we go. Looks pretty mad over here. I'm actually pretty scared of Oakwell You would never want to meet something like this in the wild. It would be super scary. Either way, let me go ahead and look around. Ooh, never mind. This trainer is actually a tough trainer, so I will actually go ahead and ignore him. Back on the Polar Biome Pokemon Center, I was able to talk to the person here. I believe I defeated 5 students, so let's see what we get. And the BP reward is just 100. I'm actually quite disappointed from that. I was hoping they would at least give us 500 BP for defeating 5 to 6 trainers in 8 days. But this is just too low. Especially if you need 3000 BPs to just unlock extra species in a biome. It is gonna take us a long time. They better give us some, free blueberry points somehow, or else it's just gonna take a lot of grinding to just unlock everything. But of course, I will definitely go ahead and do that, and I'll let you guys know if there are any new Pokemon species that are available when this happens. But it is definitely exhausting to do that. Here's another trainer I missed. She had, I believe, 2 Snubbull and a Granbull. Pretty cool. It's also pretty good training for my Pokemon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and focus on this. I actually really like that Batik is just there, cheering us on. I really love this animation. It looks like it is so much into this battle and definitely wants to battle us as well. But anyway, let me quickly go ahead and defeat it. Unfortunately, it actually didn't die right there. I was hoping that the burn would actually take it down. But of course, we were able to take it down in the next turn. That is on this trainer right here. I'll look around a bit more, but I think it's time for me to go ahead and go into the canyon biome. While looking around, I was able to find a 6-star den which had a golem. So here it is. I was able to catch this one. It was pretty easy to defeat. I guess it was mostly because there were other people who had really good Pokemon. But that is all on that. Pretty good. I believe we only have a couple other Pokemons that are in the trading evolution part, which I should actually find. One example is definitely Kingdra. I'm also just checking out the gifts that we do get. I believe you'll be able to find metal alloy by completing your Pokedex, which is something that I definitely need. At this point, I was able to find a scissor as well right here. This one is a bit trickier. You should be able to find it in the canyon biome in most of the places, but it definitely is pretty rare. I believe Kelvar is much easier to find than Scizor, or maybe that's just me. My Pokedex entry is already filled for Scizor since I did actually catch Kelvar, but I still want to catch this Pokemon because it's pretty cool. It also looks super nice in this game. And there we go, we have got the Scizor. That was a bit tougher considering that it wasn't really getting caught. But I believe that we have completed exploring it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fly directly to the Canyon Plaza. That is where we have to go. Before entering the plaza, I just wanted to check out this den. And never mind, we already have that Pokemon. Either way, I think I'm ready to challenge the last Elite Four. So I'll quickly go ahead and heal up my team member. Let's see how this battle goes. I'm super excited for it. Now the dialogues for this one will be almost similar to the others, except the trial. I'm actually super excited for the trial. I believe this is the one that is pretty exciting. Let's quickly go ahead and hand over the BP. Yep, I'm willing to pay. There we go. Thank you very much. Duty received and noted. Now here she comes, our very own Amarys. Dash, yes? As you see, I'm present and ready for your trial. A change of location is required. Come. Okay, Miss Robotic Voice. But it's expected considering that she is very disciplined. Here we are. She also runs pretty weird. The decision to allow you to take on the league was irregular, an exception among exceptions. I was against it, as you know, but the Academy allowed it, and their ruling is absolute. Therefore, I will carry out my duty as member of Elite Four as flawless as I always do. Pretty intense music. The Elite Trial I devised starts right here. I call my challenge the Flying Time Trial. Ooh, exciting. You'll need to fly around the skies of Terrarium while riding a Pokemon. Reach the goal within the prescribed time and you will pass the trial. Right? Fly through the magnetic rings and extra time will be added to the countdown. I recommend you go through as many rings as possible as you fly towards the goal. Can you verify that you are ready and willing to take on my flying time trial? I'm ready. Let's see how this one goes. Understood. I assume you have a Pokemon to ride on. Please bring it out of its ball. Here we have our Miraidon. Ah, good. With some effort, this Pokemon should be capable of flight. Your name is Amarys, right? This is for you to eat. She totally did not get the name of this Pokemon. That was pretty funny. Ooh, she gives something to eat right there. Ah. Koraidon is beaming with power. What Amarys just consumed is a supplement that enhances a Pokemon's flight capabilities. I prepared it using the leaves of a mysterious plant that was found growing in the terrarium. Ooh. Your Amarys will be able to soar through the skies as it pleases, but only for the duration of this trial. Ah. I'm hoping we'll get this ability pretty soon. Although I guess we have to wait for the storyline to complete. I'll be honest right now, I am really not that great with this one. I might look dumb when I'm going through this whole trial. So I'm just gonna let you know this is the first time I'm trying it out. I'm pretty sure that the more I use this mechanism, I'll get used to it. So probably I will miss a lot of these magnetic rings that are right here. Hopefully I'll be able to at least reach the goal within the time. That would be good. I'm hoping that this will be kind of like a mini game that we might get in the future. I know we have a mini game in Kitakami where we actually collect items and store it somewhere. I'm really not sure. I forgot about the game. But I'm hoping this one will be available. It will be definitely super cool. There we go. I'm trying my best to keep it inside. And I seem to understand the mechanism a bit more. Until now I was just using my left stick, but right now I got to know that we can actually use our right stick as well. That will actually help you keep in between this ring itself. Right, let me adjust my camera. There we go. Missed one. Missed the second one. At least was able to go through this one. Let me put around. And okay, there we go. We're still doing pretty good. We still have 30 seconds, so we have made it through. Alright, that was super fun. I'm hoping that we'll be really able to get this as a mini game because I really want to try it out. I think I might need a bit more practice, but that was super fun. Now that we have completed the trial, only thing remaining to do is go ahead and defeat her in the battle. That was impressive display of punctuality. I must admit, it was satisfying to watch you fly. Congratulations, you have cleared my elite trial. Now, a change of location is required once again. Come. I guess we are going back. Here we are in the terrarium. You have earned the right to face me in battle. Do you wish to begin? Sure, why not? Understood. Let's assume our battle positions. Position assumed. There's one thing I wanted to ask you. It concerns Kiran. What is he to you, Dash? He's definitely my pal. So you consider him a friend? I see. For my part, Kiran is the younger brother of my dear friend Carmine. Something in him has changed. He's not his usual self. I find that deeply concerning. If possible, I want to be the one to help him. That being said, I cannot afford to lose. That's actually pretty interesting. A battle starts now. Alright. Super cool. She does have the old timer watch, which is really fun to watch right here. Anyway, we are starting out with both Lucario and Flygon. But I'm really not sure if they both can actually take down her first two Pokemons. Hopefully they can. I'm going to target Dugtrio first because it's actually super easy. And of course we get hit by an earthquake, which is pretty bad. I think Lucario might go down in the very first turn. The Dugtrio didn't even go down. That is frustrating. It literally is hanging on with, I believe, less than 10 health right there. Flygon went for, I guess I should have just gone with Flygon to Dugtrio. Maybe at least one of the team member would have been down in the very first turn. I definitely have to risk this one. I'm just gonna use Aura Spear on Skarmory and try to heal up my Lucario in Flygon's turn. I'm hoping to actually make sure that it survives another one turn before it goes down. We get hit by a second earthquake and survived. Our spear hits Skarmory, but it is definitely not that good. And there goes down my Lucario. Right. Up next, I think I'm just gonna go ahead with Lapras. It should be pretty helpful. My key Pokemon to take down right here would definitely be Skarmory at this point. Initially, I was thinking of using Hydro Pump on Dugtrio, but now that I'm thinking about it more, I think I should go with Hydro Pump on Skarmory and Crunch on Skarmory itself. The main reason for this is that I want that Skarmory gone down. There we go, Dugtrio did go down by itself, which is really helpful. As for Skarmory, it went down as well. That is pretty good. So we have two Pokemons down, or one Pokemon down at this point. Hopefully my team will actually be able to survive this whole battle. Nicholas and Empoleon. Empoleon is super powerful. I'm really not sure if Lapras will be able to really do anything. Flygon might go down right here as well, so I do have to be a bit more careful. Let me in fact go ahead and use Earthquake, and that was a pretty good hit on Empoleon. Nicholas is pretty powerful. I think for Nicholas I should just have gone with a physical type move. That actually might have helped. Unfortunately, my Flygon is down. In the next turn, I'm going to focus on Empoleon more and then focus on Ranunculus. I think that's an easier way. The other thing that's worrying me is the fact that I have more water type and ground type Pokemons, which is pretty bad when it comes to Empoleon being on the battlefield. Let me go with Crocodile that I randomly just trained for one 7-star raid but never used it after that. So I'm just trying to use it now. Crocodile here is level 100 because it wasn't really trained for my team. Like I said, it was trained for another battle. Unfortunately, Lapras went down here as well, which is pretty bad. Thankfully, Empoleon goes down. So there we go. Guess it's kind of even. I'm actually pretty worried. I'm hoping that I'll be able to survive for her last two Pokemons. Let's see which one comes up next. Hopefully I'll be able to use a couple of Earthquakes to take these Pokemon down. I decided to go with Amarys as it is actually able to resist these psychic type moves. First Scizor, I'm just gonna go ahead and use Flamethrower. It should go down in one hit. Foul play on Ridiculous. Never mind. Pretty bad. I believe Scizor had a Occa Berry, but I guess it still went down in one hit, so that is pretty good. We do have a upper hand in the battle now. I believe she only has one more Pokemon left other than her half health Ridiculous. She has a Metagross. Alright. Pretty tough. I'm actually going to use Flamethrower. And I'm just going to go ahead and terrestrialize my Crocodile. And I'm just going to take down the Ridiculous first. Let's see what happens with the Metagross. It should actually effectively go down for the Flamethrower. But you never know, it's a super cool and powerful Pokemon. Metagross is another one that I'm trying to find myself. Hopefully I'll be able to find it in a 6-star terrain battle. Here we go. Alright. I think Crocodile looks super cool. Unfortunately it has the Dark type, which I believe that is what I had changed it into from to Ground type. Metagross gets hit and goes down in one hit. That is surprising. I really thought Metagross is actually powerful than that, but I guess not. It also might be because my Amarys is actually at level 100. That might have made some sense right there. Ridiculous is pretty annoying. It used a Protect right here. Let me go ahead and try to take it down with a couple of Foul Play and Flamethrower. There we go, Flamethrower did the trick. And we have defeated the final Elite Four. Pretty surprising and super fun. I'm not enough, I see. She's definitely pretty mysterious, but I'm pretty excited to see what she'll say right here. The strength of one's Pokemon reflects the strength of one's beliefs. Your desire to help Kiran is evidently greater than my own. That's right. But you do plenty care as well. Dash, you're truly a kind person. Alright then. Time for a photo. We must ensure that your victory here is properly commemorated. That's pretty cool. And here is the photo. It's super cute. I appreciate this one. I'll give you this TM2. It contains a favorite move of mine. And we get Hard Press, which is another new TM. It is up to you to help Kiran, Dash. I entrust my wish to you. Pretty cool. Time for me to go. She's pretty organized, which is surprising to see. And of course, I'm waiting for Drayton to appear. Here he is. Yo, 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 yo. Champion in the making. Guess you're almost a champ in the made. That's the BB League Elite 4 all beaten. You've schooled every elite one of us. Amarys sure leaves an impression, huh? That she does. It's wild seeing her and Carmine talk. You would never guess it, but they click in a weird way. It's pretty funny to watch. The thing about Amarys is, as rigid as she looks, she's got a sensitive streak a mile wide. Remember that about her, okay? Even if it's hard to tell from outside. Man, it's like I've blinked and you powered through the whole VB League. You know what's next for you, right bud? You're good enough to beat all Elite Four of us. So you and only you have the right to challenge the sitting BB League champion, Kiran. Ah, here he is. You really kept me waiting. Took you a while to beat the Elite Four. Kind of slow for you, isn't it? Nice, Kiran. You really got Dash on the brain, huh? I could say the same thing about you, Drayton. You sure are putting a lot of effort into helping Dash out. That is actually true. Who wouldn't help out a new student? Gotta be good to our fellow humans. That's rich coming from you. Whatever you're planning, it's about to come to an end. Dash. Let's settle who's the strongest between us two once and for all. Okay. Sure. It's finally time. I'm pumped for you. We'll have to go sign you up at the front desk to get your championship match going. No sense waiting around. Let's go. Okay. But of course, before I make my way there, I think I have to actually heal up my team member. Also, I believe facing off Kiran is gonna be a episode of its own. I believe it's gonna be a pretty long one and we will have a lot of dialogues, but I'm super excited for that. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and end out this episode over here. Hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to support me more on Patreon, check out the links in my description, and I'll see you all in the next one.